technology, there are so many great resources that you can access as homeschoolers that without actually having to put them in your hand, like curriculum and books from the library. And today I'm going to share 6 of our favorites with you. I love books. I love field trips. I love my curriculum. But sometimes I really want to enrich my kids' learning beyond what we can actually access hands-on. So past couple years I've spent a lot of time researching and trying to find good resources for us that take us that bring places that we can't access to us. These resources that I'm going to tell you about today, I would say are geared more towards an upper elementary, junior high, high school level. There's stuff that you can use at a lower level, but these are definitely more for the upper ages. They are all free, and they definitely have a history, science focus to them, but there are things that you can access on each of these that you can pull into other areas, but definitely more of a history and science focus. So resource number 1 is one of our national treasures, and that's the Smithsonian museums. There are several components to it. First, check out their YouTube channel. They have some great videos on there. Second would be their website. You can access digital collections. You can see photos of collections that are in the museums currently. There are lesson plans on there. And, not just pictures of things, but movies and audio, stories behind things. The third part of it is something they call their Learning Lab, and that allows you to create a digital collection of items from their archives and their collections. You can do this at the beginning of the year so that you have a collection ready for the year as it comes along. This year I will be using it for my daughter's history so that she can do it independently. But I can build kind of quizzes into it. I can put together things that will touch each of her history topics this year. It's a great resource that is free. It's wonderful. Smithsonian, the more you explore the Smithsonian websites, the more you'll find, and the more you'll be amazed at how much is available to you for free. I love the Smithsonian websites. We use them a lot. And with the Smithsonian, it's not just the Air and Space Museum and the American History Museums. There are also the Art and the Holocaust Museum, the African American Museum, the Zoo. There is so much available to you. So go check out each museum's website and see what you can find. Number 2 would be the Library of Congress website. Again, they have a YouTube channel. It has some great stuff on there. Some of it's not so much because it's like lectures and stuff, so not necessarily something that for kids, but they do have some good videos on it. And they also have a great website. One of the things I love the most about this one is the amount of audio that I can find. Audio of presidents speaking and those sorts of things that you may not necessarily find. And it all, specifically with the president, it has presidential audio from before video. So the presidents that that predate that, you'll be able to let your kids hear what those presidents actually sounded like. The next one is one I stumbled across when I was looking up information about the Wright brothers for our history this year. And once I saw it, it clicked that this would be a great one, and that is CBS Sunday Morning's YouTube channel. I know, kind of odd, but hear me out, because the segments are pretty short, around 5 minutes or so a perfect length for kids. They are compelling. Since they're trying to tell you a story, they're going to kind of give you a little arc that you may not read in a regular biography. And they're told really compellingly because they're trying to keep your attention when you have a remote in your hand. So they appeal to a broad audience. So they are a great choice for kids. We've watched several of the different biography ones they have. We have also used it for geography and watched some of the ones when they travel to different locations, and they're telling the story of the area or introducing you to people that are in that area. We've used it several times for people that I want my kids to be introduced to but aren't going to be covered in art history and the curriculum itself. Just a great alternative, and it's nice and short, so I don't feel like I'm having to commit a lot of time to it, to the person or whatever. It's great. My kids have all enjoyed them. Resource number 4 are the presidential libraries. Again, they're YouTube channels, which the movies there are even more selective, like as far as appealing to kids or being what I would call educational for them. There's a lot of lectures and there's a lot of stuff on it that I wouldn't be watching, but each one obviously is going to have to focus on the president that the library belongs to, so you'll find a lot of good resources for it. But along with their YouTube channel, again, check out their website. If you are, especially if you're going to be doing a study of presidents, each president, it'd be a great way to bring in resources that you might not find otherwise. What brought me to the next one was when I was searching for lesson plans on the American Revolution, and that is the national parks. Their websites are really pretty good. You'll find lots of things on virtual field trips. You will find pictures, of course. You will find lesson plans, which obviously they're geared towards classes, but a lot of the ones I've used several, and I've just been able to easily adapt them to, a small group. On their YouTube channels, you will find many of the movies that they'll show at the national park, kind of the introduction type movies, and those are a great way to give your kids a 15, 20, 30 minute introduction to that place. And I didn't really realize what all would fall under the category of national parks. We've done them for Civil War battlefields. We did them for parts of the American Revolution, different sites in it. We've used them for geography. We've used them for history. There are so many great videos on there, and the lesson plans and the virtual field trips. We've done a lot of virtual field trips. So, national park websites have so much information for you. I can't recommend that one enough, and I like that you can use it, not just for history or not just for geography, but really round those things out. To go along with the Library of Congress, I would also suggest the National Archives. Again, the YouTube channel has lots of movies. We used it a lot with World War II. They had a lot of great contemporary movies, or the newsreels that you would go to the movie theater to see. So my kids enjoyed seeing history as it was in current, and how those things were being reported, and how we studied them when we studied them now, the time frame of 70 years behind us. And my last one to go along with national parks would be just any tourist site that would appeal to whatever it is you're studying. Check out planetarium websites for lesson plans and virtual collections and whatever else they might have. If you are studying geology, again, check out geological sites, museums. Just search whatever your topic is, museum, and you're probably going to find a museum that goes with it. And check and see what they have. If you don't see anything on their website, email them and just ask, do you have, we're not able to come to you, but do you have anything digital that you could send me so that we can explore, see what you have. We have done that, and we've had really good luck with them. A couple museums have said, you know, well, we don't have anything, we don't have the resources to have those things online. Other ones have said yes and have sent me pictures. If you don't see anything on the museum's website that goes with what you study, email them, find out. I find that museum workers are sometimes some of the very best ones because they're so excited to share what they know. There are 7 resources that maybe you've never thought to check. Links for these will be below. We use YouTube a lot to access videos and footage that we wouldn't otherwise be able to. So I have a separate channel that's not, I don't have any subscribers, I haven't put up any videos, it's just a separate account for me. I will link that below, and that has all these channels as well as others. So I will link that, plus all this, down in the down bar. So be sure to check that. For that, if you have other resources that kind of fall into this category, I'd love for you to leave something for me below. We're always looking for new ways to round out our learning. Thanks for watching.